Hi guys, it's Mike and today I'm back with a second chance video, as I called it myself. I made this card the other week and I had a real hard time matching up the dies with this stamp. And I tried it two ways in the video, but I didn't think of a method we used to do when we had solid dies, and that was cutting it out from a piece of card first, then inlaying the die. And although I laid the stamp on top of the die in the other video, it still didn't come out right. And so I'm trying this, let's say, solid die method. Yes, can you read that? Yeah, sorry, it says marker paper, but I can barely read it myself. So there it is. I'm die cutting it now first as well, because that's another method you could use, and then align the stamp on top of your die cut. And because it's hard to put magnets on it, I'm just sticking it down, and then I'm trying to find the stamp, and the stamp is very wobbly, and that's, I think, the main problem with it, is that it doesn't hold its shape. But yeah, let's try it this way, fingers crossed. And because it's marker paper, I'm using my favorite things, hybrid black ink, just in case I want to color it up. And yeah, it's better, but not perfect. So away with it. So the second method is to line it up inside the die cut. Which is, you know, the shape the die has, so it should also. And it felt really snuggly in there. It didn't really move or anything. So I'm stamping it again. And I can already see it inside the green, it's not perfect. And by the way, I just used green and yellow so you could see it better on camera. Also not my favorite colors. So I don't care. And you can reuse those green and yellow bits of card, of course, next time. And it moved. That might be a problem as well, because that post-it is really not sticky. Again, it's better than it was, but not perfect. So that kind of bums me. And I'm sure it's user error, because yeah. And I have this little ballerina as well from the Dada dies, and this one has little, well, I look like screws, but little crosses, and that helps you line up the die. And they're the same series, but I think this one is older. Because the ones with the bunny, they just came out, and I found this on the website when I ordered the other bunnies. So I'm going in on the marker paper. These are, by the way, these are acrylic stamps, so they need a bit more convincing when stamping. Also, they're new. I didn't condition them or clean them or anything, so I was just doing this to see if it's really me or not. And it turns out it is, of course. I mean, couldn't have been anything else. So you see those little rounds, you line those up with your X's, crosses, screw heads, call them what you want, marks. And I switched to painter's tape, because that's more sticky. And actually this cardstock I can handle it. perfect, and it's so cute. I love her. And then then there's this one, which I think might be a problem as well because of the umbrella handle. And the die probably not so much, but the stamp, I'm sure it's quite wobbly, just like the balloons. So I'm just die cutting this again. Not really scraps of paper, but just not much loved yellow cardstock. More parka paper. And yeah, there was a straight line. Yeah, that was also bugging me. Sorry, not a good day. There's a straight edge on the yellow card, and I'm trying to line them up as best as I can. You know, so not to waste too much marker paper. So we'll stamp that as well as being the one that I die cut, instead of die cutting it again. And you see, I can feel it doesn't really wiggle or move in there, so it should be okay. And then that should be in the same position. So you can already see how the die cut turns out. That could be also marker paper already cut, of course. You can see it's not perfect, but it's acceptable, I would say. So now to line up the die cut, it should be the same because I use the negative. And it looks like it lines up really good. Properly, whatever you want to call it. By the way, I just go back and forth with my die cutting machine just because there's no room to the right of for the die cutting machine for the plates to go, so I have to go back and forth. Don't think you need it because they cut really well. So this is my tip for today. I'd like to say 2-minute tips, but it turned out into a 10-minute video. As I say, I'm sorry I didn't remember this method when I was filming the video or the card, because I have used them before with my solid dies, and I have done it the other way around, stamping them first or die cutting them first and stamping. And yeah, and yes, I was showing you my blue hens, so this is what I was making just before filming. The little doggy. Yeah, that star is a little bit unfortunate, but here it looks like a tail, but on a cat. I didn't see when I applied the Ranger embossing paste with the sparkles from WoW, and I had a little rip there. I have to figure out how to repair that. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.